One Piece is back with its 14th season, and man am I excited. I'm also not really feeling any type of restraint about making content about One Piece for two reasons. One, because there is very hard to spoil a manga that's this long. You know what I'm saying? When a lot of people are in different parts of the manga, it's just very hard to spoil. And even for my guys that are anime only, the fact that they don't read manga means that everything is still brand new and fresh whenever I report it, so that's good. At the time of this recording, I'm at episode 3, obviously, of season 14, and I gotta say, Egghead Island is shaping up to be a very exciting season for One Piece and anime in general. The animators and editors finally get the chance to bring their creations to life. One Piece has always been known for their wacky and out there characters and creations, and I think this season is going to be where they really put their stamp on things. So unpopular opinion, I didn't really enjoy the Wano Kingdom arc. After a while, it got kind of boring and old. You know, they were sticking with the samurai old Japan theme, and after a while, it kind of got played out. But with Egghead Island, I think things are just going to continue getting fresher and newer and more exciting. Obviously, because I think it's safe to say we're getting closer to the end of One Piece. Who really knows at this point? Eiichiro Oda can throw curveballs and we could be going for another 10 years strong. Wow, wouldn't that be amazing? Another 10 years of One Piece. That would be exciting. But Eiichiro Oda is definitely getting into the deeper, more serious parts of One Piece because, like, let's say for starters, Luffy is now Emperor of the Sea, and a lot of these characters like Zoro have a bounty of 1 billion berries, which is like getting into the higher ranks. At this point, they're honestly on the level of characters like Kaido and Big Mom, who we thought they would never catch, which is good. It's showing some progression and power scaling, which makes sense. Because in like Dragon Ball Z, for example, you know, I love referencing Dragon Ball Z for all these things. These characters are never catching up to their power scale equivalents. Like Goku and Vegeta are still somehow nowhere in the League of Bears. Someone make that make sense for me. How have they been training this long and training this hard, and Beerus just sleeps away his life, yet Beerus is still the bar and he's still the standard for Goku and Vegeta to reach? It's just, at this point, you could just tell they're running out of ideas and it's not making a lot of sense. But I don't want to backtrack too much. Let's get back to the One Piece content. If you're liking things so far, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe and share with a friend. It seriously helps the channel and it's greatly appreciated, guys. So far, we've seen some mysterious characters such as Vegapunk Good and Vegapunk Evil, their names being Shaka and Lilith, and a couple more characters that we're gonna run into. I think the characters are nice and fresh. They kind of remind me a lot of the Germa 66 arc. Germa 66 was a really good arc in my opinion. Like, it reminded me of like Power Rangers meets anime. It was really cool, but I just don't think the animation style was ready or on par for that type of, you know, season. It was still a really good season, which was the Whole Cake Island season, but I do believe that this season is going to be really good because look at the animations. Toei Animation has really been putting their foot down and really taking their time out to make sure the animation for One Piece is top tier, and they're pretty consistent with the episodes too, so you know, you can't complain about that. I do believe when Shueisha Animation is ready to animate One Piece with Netflix, I think this type of anime art style is what they'll be going for. Hopefully, who knows what they'll do? Maybe they'll throw a curveball and it'll be completely different because every studio has different editors and guys that like to do things their own way. So, but as far as animation, since Wano arc, I cannot complain. The animation has been stupendous, top tier. But yeah, I mean, Vegapunk Island is just gonna be really exciting, guys, because if you think about it, we've been hearing about Dr. Vegapunk in a lot of references and cross references for a lot of seasons. Honestly, he's been a name in the One Piece anime for a while now. I would dare to say 10 seasons back, we've been hearing about Vegapunk. As far as we've been hearing about Frankie, we've known about Vegapunk because, like Frankie mentions in episode 3, he created his cyborg body on Vegapunk's old island, which was called Baltimore. So since then, we've been hearing references about Dr. Vegapunk. That being said, what do you guys think about what kind of character he is? Let me know in the comments. No spoilers, just let me know what kind of character you think he'll be. For some reason, I don't feel like he's evil. I know that he's eaten a certain devil fruit called the no me no me no me funny enough, which I don't even think it has an English translation, but it literally makes his brain allowed to store an infinite amount of information. So you know, when we talk about infinity, think Gojo. Like, he literally has an infinite amount of information. All these computers and supercomputers in the world, some of them can hold a lot of information, and our brains can also hold a lot of information, but they're not infinite. This is why he has the biggest brain in the world. So he's a very interesting character, and I'm decided to see how they're going to develop him and express him because we've been hearing so much about him, so they cannot disappoint. So one fun fact I'll give you guys before leaving off the video: Dr. Vegapunk actually split his being into 6 different people. So those are the people that we're running into right now. When the characters say, well, you're not Vegapunk, he has a big brain, he's supposed to be old, there's no way you're Vegapunk. What actually is the reality is he split his being into 6 different satellites, which is what he calls these different people, and they all represent one specific aspect of him. Like, you have Shaka, who is good, you have Lilith, who is evil, and then you have Atlas, who is violence. So arc. These are the characters we've met so far, and I'm interested to see where they go with this arc because of all the science and technology, even the cool outfits. Like, I think it's gonna really expand on the mysteries that are One Piece, because for a long time we never really got to understand what One Piece truly was. But meeting the most mysterious character, I believe that all the mysteries will be expanded upon. Like, we'll know what Laugh Tale is, we'll know what Joy Boy is for the most part. We already know what Joy Boy is, but we'll know what the mystery is. We'll know what the actual One Piece is, because Vegapunk, he has all the information in the world, or he can hold all the information in the world. So he's gonna be probably the smartest character we run into. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do going forward. But let me know in the comments what you guys are most excited for. And this is just a short video to explain my excitement for the new One Piece that's back, because I'm not gonna lie, the Wano Kingdom arc was dragging, guys. But this was a video. Of course, like, subscribe, share with a friend, and as always, find your Zen, your final form. Catch you in the next video, guys.
And I change clothes like my hoes. I love designer, and I change my flows like who knows. I want the comments.